Well, we finally know who the Sasha Banks character is, and in today's video I'm gonna break down all the details about her as well as get into some speculation, of course. So let's get right into it. And the first thing that should be noted by fans is Sasha Banks isn't actually the actress's name, it's actually Mercedes Varnado. You see, Sasha Banks is actually Mercedes' ring name in the WWE, so it's actually Mercedes Varnado who plays Koshka Reeves, the Mandalorian, in season 2 of The Mandalorian. So there you have it, Mercedes Varnado playing Koshka Reeves, not Sabine Wren as it was heavily rumored. Now that said, this character, Koshka Reeves, does have a small connection to Sabine Wren, and that is in the Clone Wars Season 7 where we see Ursa Wren, Sabine Wren's mother, playing a similar role to Koshka Reeves here in The Mandalorian Season 2 as a very close ally to Bo-Katan Kryze. In fact, in the Clone Wars Season 7 we even see Ursa Wren and Bo-Katan using cloaks that are somewhat similar to what we see Koshka Reeves using in The Mandalorian Season 2. Now that all is said, comparing Koshka Reeves with Ursa Wren, we can see from Koshka's color and symbolism on her armor that she's part of the Night Owls. And for those who don't know, the Night Owls were an elite Mandalorian unit made up of female warriors led by Bo-Katan herself. And they have an important part of Mandalorian history that stretches all the way back to the Clone Wars. So it's important to note that the male Mandalorian that's along with Bo-Katan is not actually a Night Owl, though we know his name is Axe Wolves. And in fact, the interesting thing about Axe Wolves is that his armor has absolutely no icons on it at all. But this all said, we still have a big question about Koshka Reeves, and that is, are we going to see her again in The Mandalorian Season 2? And since she isn't playing Sabine Wren, will we actually see Sabine Wren in Season 2 of The Mandalorian? Well, let's start with that first question about Koshka Reeves returning, and I think it's a big yes. We are going to see Bo-Katan and Koshka, as well as some other Mandalorians, I believe, near the end of this season, and they're all going to be trying to take down Moff Gideon and reclaim the Darksaber. And it just makes sense that Din Djarin will be part of this assault and attack on Moff Gideon, because with Moff Gideon out of the way, then there'll be a lot less bounty hunters trying to track him and the child down, which ultimately means that Din Djarin's going to have an easier time completing his quest and finding the child species. So yes, I do think we will see Koshka Reeves, but now on to Sabine Wren. Will we see Sabine Wren in Season 2? So many people thought that Mercedes Varnado was actually playing Sabine Wren, though if you've been following the channel, you know I certainly wasn't one of them. And unfortunately for you Sabine Wren fans, I still don't think we're going to see her in this season. I mean, don't get me wrong, it would be absolutely amazing if we just got a cameo Sabine Wren while the Mandalorians are assaulting the Imperial Remnant and taking down Moff Gideon. That'd be really cool, and I guess it is a possibility, but I just don't think we're going to see Sabine Wren with any dialogue or in any meaningful way in The Mandalorian Season 2. But hey Star Wars fans, let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, I'm Mike, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.